everybody, welcome back to those who have been hanging with me some time, and welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. I'm Adela Lavine, intuitive and medium, and what you're hearing over there is my cat eating. All right, so today we're going to dive into candle magic or candle intention. And before we get started, I just want a couple of announcements really quick. This Saturday, I'll be at the Mystic Museum doing readings live and in person. It is a first come, first serve basis, but there is a sign-up sheet for people when they come. Come see me there. It's an awesome little store, or actually, big store, because there's 3 sections to it. And you can come and meet me there if you're in the Los Angeles area. If you like to come online with me and do an online seance, that will be this Friday night. I'll be doing an online seance. I did a lot of them during the pandemic, and I wanted to bring it back because we're moving into that space. You do need to be live and in person online to do it. This isn't one of those things you can watch on a recording. However, if you chicken out and you signed up for it, you will get a recording of it. Okay, let's get started. So we want to do candle magic. Let me take a sip from my Mad Hatter. Candle magic or candle intention. Okay, first I want to go over the different steps. And before I do that, I just want to make it clear that when you're doing candle magic or candle intention, you need to be clear on what your intention and what do you want to achieve. You can't bundle a bunch of things. People do this all the time. They'll say, oh, I want money, I want success, I want to move, I want love. You can't do that. You need to focus on, let's say it's money, you say money and success in my new job. If it's love, you say healing and attracting love. You can't bundle all of the things into one candle. This is a mistake, and it really won't work because you're not putting a focus on what you want. I used to do these candles and sell them, but it became so time consuming, and I was so particular. I would use cigar boxes, because I kind of like the properties of tobacco energy to put the candle in with these special matches, and it would take me a while to put them on my altar. It just took so long. So I do not sell them anymore. Did they work? Yes, people definitely love them because they work, but I'm going to show you how to do this. I did this on my Patreon for people who are on my Patreon, and sometimes on my Patreon I do some things first, and then I, say, okay, later I'll do it for YouTube. But the Patreon people had this tutorial first, but now I'm bringing it to you. All right, so what do you need? First, you need a candle. You need a candle. You can get any candle that you like. You can get a $1 candle. I like to use beeswax or soy because they're so soft that it's so much easier when it's time for carving. It just makes it so much easier to carve into. When you use a cheaper candle, it's not about the cheapness, it's about the type of wax. So even if it's cheaper, like I found one at Target that was really great once, it was great soy. The actual candle could be really great. It's not about price, it's about, is it soft? Because when you go to carve, the carving could start to break. The second thing you're going to need is oil. I like to use frankincense and myrrh or Gloria oil. However, you can use olive oil. Even if you have that in your cupboard, you just want to grab some olive oil because that property is really awesome. It just feels good. And I do all of my candles by intuition. I do not follow a particular way to do them. I follow my own inner gut, my own inner intuition, and a very high priestess witch who I used to get my candles from taught me this. You do not need to wait, Adela. You can do this yourself. Okay, next, what you're going to need is incense. Now, if you don't, the reason why I talked about oil first before the incense is because some people do not like to use incense, but you want to use incense to cleanse it. You want to cleanse the candle. But if you don't like using incense and it's too smoky and the people around you don't like it, then just when we put the oil on, putting the oil on will cleanse it as well. But you're also, when you're using the incense, you want to put the incense, the candle over the incense and allow the smoke to come around it and to cleanse it and to make it, ready to go for energy wise. Then I get my carving tool. After I have cleansed it and I put the oil on it, then I'm going to get the carving tool and I'm going to carve in whatever comes to me. Now, don't mind my artwork because it's terrible, but I know what I'm putting in, the intention and the symbols that I'm using. And sometimes the symbols are only significant to me. It may not make any sense to anyone else, but it's to me and the universe. So go ahead and carve. I like to start at the top, and I draw a circle on the top of the candle for protection. And I always draw an arrow on the sides, going up and down, just kind of as above, as below idea. And then once I do all the carving, I sometimes go in and put in more oil just to get it ready for the glitter. Then I put the glitter. Now for me, I layer the glitter. I put glitter on the top, then I put glitter on the very top, and then I put glitter around, and then I layer a second color and a third color. I cover my candle completely with glitter. Now, glitter represents attracting the light and bringing the light to you. So you can put the glitter that you are most attracted. Now, I use very fine glitter because it sticks to the candle so much more than if you're going to use coarse glitter. So once I have the glitter on, I kind of pat it in. Don't worry about burning the candle. People always ask that, but it doesn't affect anything. You are not burning the glitter. The candle is burning. And so I've never had any issue. And so, yes, I layer it and cover it. And the other reason is because my artwork is just not that great. So I'm covering it with this pretty glitter. Lastly, your very last step, when you're ready to burn this candle, get a pot, put the candle in it, and then put that pot in a sink or a bathtub or something like this, because you're going to burn it all the way from the top to the bottom, meaning you're going to burn it till it's finished. If you can get it in one sitting and not have to blow out the candle and restart it, that is best, but sometimes not ideal. So you can blow the candle out and then relight it to burn again. However, when you put it in a pot and you put it in the sink, if the candle, falls down, then it's already in the sink and it's in a pot. It's triple protection. So always, always, always make sure you're being careful. And then once it burns all the way down, it will melt. And then you might want to look at it and scry it. And scrying means that you are reading the imagery in the wax and see what you come up with and what is the candle speaking to you. And that is how I do candle magic. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope that this helps it for you and works for you. I'm going to be doing on my Patreon, I'm going to show everyone on there different things to do to attract love, not through a candle, in a different way. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining me. And follow yourself, follow no one, listen to your inner voice, and I'll see you soon.